special announcement. We are glad to announce to you a total military coup in Uganda today, the 27th July 1985.
In Uganda, the government of President OBOTE has been overthrown in what appears to have been a bloodless military coup. A curfew has been imposed and all flights in and out of the country have been stopped. Dr. OBOTE is said to have escaped, but several of his ministers are reported to be under arrest. There was some looting of shops as thousands of people flocked onto the streets of Kampala.
A bloodless coup, although an unknown number of people died in fighting or were murdered later, has put an end to OBOTE's rule. OBOTE left Uganda in tatters, taking millions in currency from the city's central bank before fleeing the country. A legacy that will be long remembered, for his face will appear on banknotes for years to come. The capital is quiet, but in the heat of victory, after hours of heavy fighting around the military and civilian centres of the capital, ill-disciplined troops ransacked the city. Not a single shop escaped 3 days of looting. Shelves were stripped bare, and businesses run by OBOTE supporters put to the torch. The evil of an ill-disciplined army has ceased, but in the early days of a new regime, no one's sure of lasting peace. A dusk to dawn curfew empties the streets, very few dare break it. The army is in supreme control of the capital, and a very much more relaxed atmosphere has returned, although there's heavy armaments around the main military headquarters. People are moving about freely, and we found no hostility from the Ugandan troops. In fact, it's been quite the reverse. At military council headquarters, they're still trying to bring divided factions into an interim government. The man who spearheaded the coup, Brigadier Basilio Okello, and his chief of staff, returned pledging a new start to the country.
We want unity because so long we have been sad enough. We already learned from that. We appeal to all Ugandans to come to forget the past and come to develop Uganda in peace.
The military council wants OBOTE returned from wherever he may be.
As far as we are concerned, we want him to be brought back as soon as possible. And of course he will face the law of the country. Whatever criminal charges, whatever offences he has committed, that will be according to the law of the country.
The new head of state is General Tito Okello. After attending Mass, he's a devout Roman Catholic. The General welcomed us to Kampala, saying that we could see for ourselves that stability is returning. But the General himself goes nowhere without a heavily armed guard that never leaves his side.
I know Uganda people, they like to speak in English. But Uganda is not English. English in Europe and in London. Gentlemen, the overturn of the government of OBOTE, it has not come to any politician in Uganda.
The new leaders have promised to establish peace on the rule of law and return to democracy. It's all been said before, but there is renewed hope that the curse of Uganda's brutal past may yet be lifted. Brent Sadler, ITN, Kampala.